Hey everyone, and welcome to this midweek edition of the vlog. So today we are going to be looking at something that I've been using for a little while but haven't used actually for a while. I've had it for a while, I should say, and that's a Coparts app, because there has been some really good enhancements on it that makes it actually quite a usable piece of kit. But before we have a look at that, I just wanted to talk about last week's midweek video. So you know, with all of these things, you always try something new to see how it works and if it's popular. And when I introduced the viewers ride section, I thought, you know, it'll be a nice little break from the regular things that you see me do here. And so I thought I'd try it and see how you guys liked it. Apparently, you did not like it. And that was evident by your comments and also by the views on that week. So that's why the feedback is so important, because I want to make sure that you guys get what you want. So I've had one or two submissions for those videos, and we will probably do that at a later date, but we're going to go back to what you guys like, and that's understanding, seeing the products that we do, that I do on this project, on this channel rather, and also you know, talking about our friends at Coparts and ASM. So today we get right back into that, and we're going to get right into talking about this app at Coparts. So let's take a look at this and yeah, tell me what you think. Okay, so looking at the screen now, you can see on the main screen that I've got my mobile, you can see. And looking at this screen now, you can see that the app has changed quite a bit. On the front, it's very clear, very easy to navigate. You've got how many auctions are live at the moment. So if I click on that, you'll see that there are 2 going on in Dubai. Bit far away for me to go and do any shopping there, but hey, that's what it is. And you've got your save searches as well. So these are cars that I look for quite regularly, so you can see that that's my list of cars that I've got in there. Notice my R8. If I click on that, it will then show me all the vehicles that are available. If there's none, then you get this, but let's pick one that does, we know is there. So TTs, it's listing all the TTs that are currently available and how far away we are from the auction. So that's really good to do a quick glance. My watch list, if you look at my watch list now, I've got 3 cars in there at the moment, and I can see exactly and very clearly when those auctions are going to happen, and then any bids that I might have made as well. Now the good thing about this app is that you can also pay for it as well, which is better than the previous app. The other app was a little bit clunky. And there's the menu bar. If you go to the top here, you've got in detail all the various features and things that you would need at your fingertips, and that's really good. You can also change the language as well if you want to. Now there's 2 features in this app that I really do like. Okay, so one of them is the recommended list. Now the recommended, it basically will pick the all Coparts sites that are near you. So notice I live in Dorset, in Poole, and the nearest Coparts to me is Newbury and Westbury and Bristol at a push. The app now shows you those the ones that are nearest to you. So here, and it picks random cars. I'm not sure whether it uses an algorithm to look at the cars that you've purchased in the past, or whether if you do searches it will then remember those searches and then pick cars based on that, because it's coming up with a few that I would normally buy. So here we've got a Z-Tech Fiesta, another Fiesta at Westbury, there's a Corsa as well, an Audi A3, and interestingly the first 3 cars you saw there were cars that I've bought in the past. BMW, I've not bought BMW, but I certainly have bought a Corsa. So these are popular cars that are available near me, and that's a really good feature. Here we got oh, that's nice, a Golf GT TD. Look at that in Westbury. That's nice and cheap as well. So now when you look at the car details, it again is very clearly laid out. You've got all the information that you could possibly need to know. I know how long it's going to be till the auction starts in 2 days and 21 hours and 2 minutes time. I can also do a bid here. To do a bid, I just basically click on that, and then I can start. Actually, no one's bid on this, so I would have to put my, yeah, there you are, starting the bid, so I can bid in that. I might just do that actually, so I can start bidding. Let's put £100 in there. I can also set a bid as well, so I can set my maximum. So I'm going to say let's do 200 for now, and then I can bid. Okay, and I can also then click on this box here to do one more increment. So let's do that as well. I'm going to confirm my bid, and boom, I'm currently winning that car. So that now will go into my watch list. So if I go back to my dashboard and I go into my watch list, you will see that the car that I've just bidded on should be there, or the car that I am currently winning should be there. There we go, my bids, and there's a car. Now, the one thing that I really do like about this app, and I'm going to show you it now, is this bit here. So at the top here by the navigation, I can type in the car that I want, or I can just click on it and say it. So Fiesta ST, and now it's going to search for all the Fiesta STs. Look at that. That is really cool, isn't it? Let's go back and try something else. Audi TT 2014. Well, there's no Audi 2014s. Let's try and just Audi TTs. Audi TT. Try that again. Audi TT. There you go. It picked up some background noise, so it was looking for a car called a CC Audi TT. So that's really, really good. Some might say it's a little gimmicky. Actually, I think it's quite useful, because there's more and more apps now available that are more voice control. So that's the basic app, and the like I said, you can pay for your vehicle on here. Now, I've always found the payment part of the Copart art quite clunky, so hopefully this might be better. I will tell you when I pay for my first car, because I'm going to try it through the app here. But the fact that you can do that and made that option available to you, I think is really good. So that's the app in a nutshell. And also the other thing it does is it shows you your previous searches. So last search, Audi TT, and I can see that and just go back to that very quickly. So yeah, that's a Copart app, much improved. I'm going to have a bit more of a play on this, and I will let you know exactly if there's any new other features. I know there are new features in there. I've, like I said, I've literally just picked this up, so I'm playing with it for the first time in anger, and yeah, we will see if there's anything new that I find that you will benefit you. Okay, so that's the app, and I really urge you to get it. It's available on the Google Store and the App Store, not App Store, the iOS Store, or App Store for Apple. I should know this. So anyway, let's take a look at my watch list for this week for cars that I'm looking at Coparts. So the first one is a Mini Cooper, a 2007 Coparts. I do like these cars. I don't know what it is about it, but this one is a 2007, done 74,000 miles, and it's a Cat N. Now, what interested me about this car is the way it looked, but there's something about this car I'm not sure. It's a Cat N, and I can't see what it is, other than the fact that it's not advertised as a runner. So that there must, I think there could be something wrong with the motor, because it's not down as a runner, and it clearly isn't running in the picture. And if it was running, that would be an enhancement, and they would do that. Copart would show that. So we need to figure out what's going on there, but that's on my watch list. The next one is this car here. Now I'm going to be doing a £500 project. What I mean by that is we're going to do a £500 challenge that's coming up soon in the near future. And so I'm looking at various candidates, and this actually came up in the app today as a popular choice for me. It's in Westbury. It's a Mercedes, a 2005 Mercedes C220 CDI. It's done a lot of miles though. Look at that, 164,522 miles. That's a rich car in terms of the mileage. But currently it's at £80, but it hasn't reached the seller's bid price. So someone's obviously put that in there and is expecting it to get some money. There's only one real issue on this car, and that is the wing. So it's got this wing damage here that you can see on screen here. It's not bad. That's a cheap repair. The car does run, but it's got this light here, engine light, and in the notes it's telling us here that the dashboard warning light illuminated, but it doesn't tell us what it is, and we can't tell because we can't go to Copart yards at the moment. So I would be nervous about buying that, because if you repaired it, it would seriously eat into any profit that you needed to. Depending on what it is, it could be a really cheap sensor, but it could be a whole engine, and well, that's a whole massive ball game. And looking at this engine, it's not a very well loved vehicle in terms of the underbody maintenance. So that could be a sign as to whether or not this car's been maintained well. So that's that one. And the final one, this is a very interesting one. It is this car. Now it is a Lexus Nx 300. Now, I used to have a Lexus, had an IS 200, and that was a really nice car. Really full of toys. It was absolutely crammed with toys, but it was heavy as well. So this car is a stolen recovery. It does have some damage on it, but the damage is minor. It is a hybrid car, and it's valued at 17k, so it's quite a lot of money. When I looked at this morning, it was at £80. It's now at £2,000, so that's going to go for some serious money. And the only damage I can see potentially, and that might not even be any damage, is on here. That could just be the reflection. Difficult to see on these pictures. But yeah, it's a nice car. That's a very nice car. Be interesting to see how much that actually goes for on the auction. That's the reason why I've got it in here, because they are quite well-to-do cars. The only thing I don't like about Lexus, and this is the reason why I sold mine and went for an Audi, is their gearboxes. They use CVT gearboxes, which is really old school. So anyway, that's my Copart viewing for this week. I hope you found that interesting, and let's see how that progresses. Okay, so finally now, it's been a while since I have bought a vehicle. The last vehicle I bought, and I actually got that in December, was the S3. So 2020, haven't really purchased anything, and with COVID-19 taking hold of the country, in fact the world, there's not really been an appetite to do so. But I have actually committed, and I have bought a new vehicle. So we have a new vehicle, in fact, sitting outside right now. Should we go and have a look? No, you'll have to wait until Monday for that. So Monday you will see our new vehicle. Of course, if you're a patron, you already know because you've seen it already. So we'll be revealing it to the rest of the community on Monday. So stay tuned for that, because it's not what you think. Yeah, should be good. And now that we are doing this full time, we can turn these vehicles around pretty quick. So instead of the normal 4-month routine that I normally been doing in the past, I'm expecting to turn this vehicle around in about 3 weeks. There is quite a bit of damage on this, but now having the time and being able to do this quite a few days during the week, we're going to be turning this one around within 2 weeks, and so look forward to that. So if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and comment below as well, because I enjoy your comments, and your comments help shape this channel, so they are very important, so don't forget to do that. And we share these videos on Facebook, on Instagram for the little pictures. I haven't done anything in Instagram for a while, so I need to do something. I'll get some pictures up there. You'll see the new vehicle up there. That will be interesting. And of course, you can support this channel by being a patron. Our patrons get access to videos early. They get extra posts every other day. I try to do a blog, and also you get access to ask any questions that you want, or any help that you might have with any of your salvage projects. I am here to do that on the Patreon. So lots of benefits in doing so, but the biggest one is that you help this channel continue to go. So thank you guys, hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and we will see you on Monday.